Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back playing some FTB Infinity for episode 54, and I want to start today's episode with a brand new mod that was added in the newest version of FTB Infinity. That mod is the Portal Gun mod. It's a mod that I'm a big fan of, obviously based on the Portal games, which I'm also a big fan of, and we're going to use this first Portal Gun that we make to solve an issue that we've been having pretty much throughout the entirety of the series. It's not really an issue, but it's something that I'd like to fix anyway, and the Portal Gun's fairly easy to make, especially once you're this far into the game, requiring just some iron, a diamond, some obsidian, and this miniature black hole, which is made using a nether cube and 8 ender pearl dust. The ender pearl dust being made by smelting an ender pearl, which is pretty easy to do, especially when you have near infinite ender pearls coming from your mob spawner. So if we go ahead and just do something like this, that should get us the 8 ender pearl dust. We can then surround that. We can use that to surround the nether cube, is I think where I was going with that one. Take our miniature black hole, and then do something like this, and we get ourselves a portal gun. Very, very nice indeed. Now, I'm not too sure if we actually need ender pearl dust in order to fire the portals. And for those who don't know, if you've somehow been living under a rock and never played any of the portal games, first of all, you probably should. They're pretty awesome games. But second of all, basically, you can make portals, and if you walk through one of the 2 portals that you make, you come out of the other portal. So for instance, you can see here we have like a blue section and an orange section on our screen. If I left click, I create a blue portal. If I right click, and oh, there we go. That was really laggy. If we right click, we get an orange portal. So it doesn't look like it actually uses up any of our ender pearl dust. But now if I walk through one of these, I come out the other. Really cool. I like it. So I'm going to leave that blue one there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other one and we're going to go put it in the nether, because for the longest time now I keep saying we need a faster way of getting to the nether, because this portal, whilst it doesn't take that long, is pretty tedious and we do have to wait through this loading screen, which is a bit annoying. And I keep saying I'm going to put a Miscraft page down, but I never do. So instead we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick this portal down. I wonder if we can put it on the edge of the nether portal there. We can. Now, the question is, can we cross dimensions with it? I believe you used to be able to. Although, I'm getting a sneaking suspicion now that that is not at all possible. Yeah, okay, well, that was fun while it didn't last, and I guess instead we now have a quick way of getting downstairs. So that didn't work. I'm fairly certain that used to work in older versions of the portal gun, in older versions of Minecraft, but I guess for now, that's fine. What we could probably do is set up a little portal, maybe like over here. Let's go allow us quick access over to this section. I don't know. We'll find a place to put this portal gun. Either way, it's pretty cool, and it's not the main focus of today's episode. I need to put that away and stop firing stuff. Where did I put that? Okay, I don't think that worked. Anyway, the main focus of today's episode is not going to be on the portal gun mod. I just thought I'd show it off. There's a bunch of extra cool stuff within the portal gun mod as well that we'll probably get into a little bit later on, like the aerial faith plates. Oh my gosh, actually, I'll show you one of these real quick. Again, those... Oh, we can't make it? Really? Oh, no, we can. There we go. The world's being a bit jittery today. I do apologize. For those who have played the Portal game, you'll know what these things do. Look at this. Boom! That was, like, incredibly low. Okay, let's try... Oh, it's very loud and a little bit glitchy. But basically, it's supposed to, like, thrust you into the air and across, like, massive gaps of stuff. We could use it to, like, cross lava bridges if we wanted to and things like that. If you wouldn't mind. There we go. The world is being really laggy today. Hopefully, that fixes itself up pretty soon. Anyway, today, what I want to do is I want to work a little bit more on some Thaumcraft. More specifically, I want to get into some Forbidden Magic, which is the Thaumcraft add-on mod. If we go ahead and type in Forbidden Magic, it's one that I've never actually played with before, but looks really cool. You may have seen we picked up some of these Wrath Shards earlier on in the season, and we're actually going to go ahead and make some of this stuff. So, if we go ahead and look in our Thaumonomicon here, and we go down to this tab here, which is that word there. If we come down to this section, we have a bunch of stuff. I did a bunch of unlocking. There were some cool Britannia Flowers, which we'll definitely get into at some point. The Whisper Weed sounds particularly awesome. It gives you extra aspects. So, for instance, while you're in here doing your research in the research table, occasionally, like air, we're out of air. We don't have any right now. And the only way that we can get more of it is either by running outside and trying to find something else to scan that we haven't scanned already that contains the air aspect, or by finding an item that we know contains the air aspect and putting like a million of them through the deconstruction table, this thing here, the deconstruction table. We need to put it in here with some fuel. Both of those are a little bit tedious, and basically what the Whisperweed does is if you give it some mana from Britannia, it will constantly keep providing you every so often with a couple of random aspects, which is pretty awesome because it's going to allow us to fill up on these little random ones that we don't have. But again, that's not actually the focus of today's episode. That was just an example of some of the cool flowers from Britannia that can cross over with Thaumcraft. Today, we're going to be working on this little section up here because I want to get ourselves a Wrath Cage. Now, to do that, we need to get ourselves first a Diabolist fork. A Diabolist? Diabolist fork? I'm not too sure. But to get a Diabolist fork, we need to do some infusion crafting, and we need 3 nether quartz, 1 thaumium sword, a redstone, and then 8 machina, 8 potentia, and 8 inferus? Infinus? I should stop trying to pronounce anything from Thaumcraft at all. Nether quartz we should be more than fine on. The thaumium sword should be fairly easy to make. I'm pretty sure it's just 2 thaumium ingots and a stick. I think we might have enough thaumium ingots to get that up and running. If not, it's not too big of a deal. We can go ahead and make some fairly easily. Let's have a quick check here. Thaumium, we have 1. That's fine. We can go ahead and make another one with some very simple alchemy. Let's have a look here. It is iron and some Britannia. Britannia we can, of course, get from some shards. I don't know why I thought typing in Britannia there would do anything at all. Let's go ahead and take 4 entropy shards as well as some iron. And if we go ahead and throw it into our little crucible. Whoa. Do we have to fill it up with water again? Oh, no. Okay, jeez. The lag today. Boom. Thaumium ingot. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Let's grab our other thaumium ingot like so. Let's grab a stick. The one that we have. And boom. Thaumium sword. Nice. All right. We'll throw that in the middle. We'll then grab our redstone. This one is fairly easy to make. And actually, it should give us a chance to show off the new Thaumic Energistics system that we set up before, and this is being really bad. Hopefully it doesn't stick like that. If it does, I might have to restart the server real quick, but hopefully it'll give us a chance to show off this Infusion Provider over here, because I believe we set this up a while back, but haven't actually done an infusion crafting with it until now. So for those who missed that episode, by the way, this is basically a system that lets us store Essentia in our AE system, as opposed to storing it in a ton of jars, like holed up against the wall. And what we can do now is just throw all of the stuff into here. The golem will then put it into our AE system via the Essentia provider. It will then end up in the system, and then when the infuser requests it, it will go ahead and grab it from the infusion provider, which will grab it from the discs, and that's kind of how that works. So what do we need? We need 8 machina, which we have. We have the 10 machina in there. We also need, I think it was Potentia and another one. Yeah, we need Potentia, and we also need Infinus? Infinus. I think that's right. We need Potentia, and we need Infinus. Potentia should be fairly easy to get. We don't have any in there right now, but I'm pretty sure Redstone has Potentia in it. Have we not scanned Redstone? Really? Wow. There you go. Potentia does have redstone in it, and redstone does have Potentia in it. For some reason, I just have not scanned it up until now. Let's go ahead and throw 4 of those in there. That should be enough, and you can see the golem's just instantly filling up over here and emptying it back out. Let's have a quick check. That's 1. That should fill up pretty quickly, and I'm fairly certain that the Infinus is found in Netherrack. There we go. 1, so we'll go ahead and take 8 of those. And also throw these in like so. That should fill us up with the 8 Infinus. Infinus? I think that's right. That'll fill us up with the 8 Infinus. And then we should be able to go. Once that's done, this thing has a pretty much negligible amount of instability, so it shouldn't become unstable. Nothing should really go wrong with this infusion crafting here. The same could not be said for the next one. The next one you can see has this like ominous purple glow about it, much like the Axe of the Skull taker over here as well, which sounds also fairly ominous. But the Wrath Cage is dangerous. The instability of the Wrath Cage is pretty bad. I'm actually kind of scared. I have no idea what that's going to cause, but we'll see when it happens. Let's have a look. Do we have enough stuff yet? It's on 5. It should almost be there. If you would just speed up a little bit, Golem, that would be absolutely fantastic. That's 7. Let's quickly grab our wand, which is not in there. Where's our wand at? We have a We have a better wand lying around somewhere. It's not in that chest. I think this one will be fine for now, but we should have a better one lying around. I'm not quite sure where that's gone. Nevertheless, boom! That should start to pour from there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm not sure. I don't think we showed this off before. I think it's really awesome. I like the fact that we can just start everything in there. And once it's done, that should be the last aspect. That looks like Botania flying in. Let's go start pulling in the nether quartz. Oh, one fell off. Wow. Considering the negligible amount of instability, I'm kind of surprised that happened. But there we go. Look at this. Boom. Pitchfork time. We got the Diabolist. Diabolists? The Diabolist pitchfork. You've created a tool to help you tinker with various infernal contraptions. The quartz prongs on the Diabolist fork allow you to attune itself to arcane energies. Along with being used to tune devices, the fork also makes for a functional weapon. So basically, this is like the wrench of forbidden magic. It allows us to tinker with a bunch of stuff and make things work. And also, it allows us to run around and beat up any zombie that tries to get in our way. Anyone? Anyone gonna... Here we go. Oh my goodness, these guys. Okay, not the best tool in the world. I think our Tinker Sword might be a little bit better, but that's not really the main purpose of it. The main purpose is to go ahead and configure the Wrath Cage, which is the next thing that I want to set up. Now, the Wrath Cage is also a little bit more expensive. If we go ahead and look in here, the Wrath Cage requires 4 of these Wrath Shards, 3 of these water jars, and 4 diamonds, as well as a Thaumium block, and then 32 Bestia, 32 Ira, 60 Machina, and 32 Procantia. Now, as for everything there, we pretty much have it all. The Thaumium block is made using 9 Thaumium ingots, so we're going to have to go ahead and make those real quick. The Wrath Shards, I believe... we have 3 of them, I think. We need 4. I believe we get the Wrath Shards from the Nether by fighting some of the Nether creatures. I think we got them from fighting some of the big spiders that are in the Nether. And see, this is where the portal gun that we set up at the beginning of the episode would have come in really handy if it had have actually worked. Unfortunately, it didn't. Let's try and kill this guy real quick. And hopefully not get attacked by the dogs. And I think this should start to drop... Okay, maybe we will attack the dogs. Jeez. We've got 2... I don't even know why these guys tried. Our armor is too good. We will not die. And the lag is also great. Okay. If we kill these guys, we might get another Wrath Shard. No? Am I just talking out our backside here? Is that not how you get them? Let me go try and find some more guys real quick, and I'll see if I can get some. Okay, so yeah, that does work. You have to kill just a mirage of nether creatures. One of them, there are a ton of them here by the looks of things. One of them will drop a Wrath Shard eventually. I'm not quite sure what it was. I thought it was the Heat Scar spiders that dropped the Wrath Shards. It might have been those before, but then again, I did kill quite a lot of these wolves. Killed quite a few of these phantoms, which I think also might be one of the causes. You gotta try not to kill the... Oh my goodness. Try not to kill the zombie pigman, or at least hit them whilst you're down here. Let me do a quick check here. Oh my goodness. Okay, yep, that's exactly what you shouldn't do. Jeez, this is bad. I don't think they're gonna be able to kill us still. Did I get like another Wrath Shard? No. I can't see any more phantoms, so I assume that I killed them all. Okay, I have no idea. He killed something in the Nether. There's probably a better way to get them as well. But anyway, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to head back to the overworld. I'm going to grab everything else that we need to make the Wrath Cage. I'm going to get all the diamonds. I'm going to make all the Thaumium ingots. I'm going to make sure we have all the aspects in our AE system, in our Thaumic Energistics network. And I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so a little while later, and we have pretty much everything we need now in order to make ourselves the Wrath Cage. We just need to go ahead and throw a bunch of TNT into our little arcane alembic over here to get all of the, I think it's Ira that we need in order to get the Wrath Cage here. Yeah, we need the Ira, which apparently you can get from TNT, so that's a new thing. I had to scan some TNT in order to get that, but we have that now. And whilst we wait for that to finish, I wanted to work on the instability of our infusion altar, because right now, as I said earlier in today's episode, the Wrath Cage has an instability of dangerous, which I think is the highest I've seen, just judging by the fact that it's very, very red. So there are a couple of things you can actually do to make it so that instabilities are a lot less likely to happen when you're doing the infusion crafting, and I think now is as good a time as any to actually get this set up. So there are actually a couple of things you can put around. The first is crystal shards, which are very easy to get. I think they're actually just called crystals. And those are these guys down here. You have different crystals for the different types of aspects from the different shards. And then you have the mixed crystal clusters, which is the ones we're going to make, mainly because they look cool, and I think they might be the best. But let's go ahead and grab, say, 12 for now. And just by simply putting these around the altar like this, we are lowering the chance that an instability will happen. And then we'll put the last 4, I guess, like, in the middle. I kind of want to make this as symmetrical as possible, but I have a feeling that at some point, my symmetry's going to break. That looks okay. And the next thing we can use is mob heads or skulls. We do have a few skulls. We only have skeleton skulls, though, so I'm going to have to just use these for the time being. Again, it should be fine. We'll go ahead and stick these, I guess, in these middle slots like so. I'm just really hoping that this kind of counteracts any extreme danger that we have from doing, like, the most dangerous infusion crafting ritual ever. And finally, the last thing that you can put down are candles from Thaumcraft as well. Candles being these guys over here. They look kind of cool. White tallow candles made using 2 magic tallow and a string gets you 3 of them. Magic tallow is made in the crucible by throwing together some zombie brains and 2 Britannia. So if we were to grab ourselves a bucket, or 6, get some water from our unlimited water source, which has been broken recently. For some reason, it's filled up with some odd liquid that has come through our system here. This is not lava. I think there's a bit of a bug there. I'm going to have to go fix that at some point. But for now, I guess instead we'll go out and just fly to the nearest river. And we should really set up some sort of unlimited water source we can use in our base. It's not like the aqueous accumulator. That will probably be a good idea. But then again, the river's not that far away. It's not too big of a deal. And once we've got that, we can go ahead and throw you in there. Grab ourselves a bunch of shards from our AE system to get the Britannia. And then zombie brains is, again, something that we have an absolute ton of in our AE system. So we'll go ahead and grab those as well. Oh, we do have zombie heads. They're just not called skulls. Okay. In that case, then, let's get rid of... Okay. I want to be careful with this advanced diamond drill, because some things I break and they just break instantly. They just get, like, instantly destroyed. And some things it takes ages to break. So we'll put one like there, and we'll put one there. And then I'll leave the rest for now, because like I said, I kind of want it to be somewhat symmetrical. And then we'll go ahead and throw some of these shards in. Don't want to throw too many in. Earlier when I was making all the thaumium ingots, I did throw quite a lot of them in. And it didn't really work out all that well like that. Probably shouldn't have thrown that many shards in, but you know what? That many zombie brains in actually, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll just cover it up. It's fine. It's fine. Stop with the okay. Stop with the tin. Another really cool block actually. Going back to the Britannia Flowers that I was talking about earlier. See, look at this. Look how fast these break. They break nearly instantly. It's awesome. But going back to the Thaumonomicon and the Britannia Flowers that we had earlier, there is a Britannia flower down here. And is it this one here, the Taint Thistle? When you have unlimited arcane power at your fingertips, small chores like mopping up flux goo off your laboratory floor just seem beneath you. Fortunately, you now have a helper to clean it up for you. The Taint Thistle is what I'm going to call it. Will suck up any flux or goo or gas nearby and use it to generate mana. So we can actually use this flower here to generate mana using the excess flux that we get from all this stuff that we have over here. So we'll get rid of you. We have 3. I could do with a little bit more. I would like at least an even number. I would like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, which means I need to do at least 3 sets, which means we need at least 6. So we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And then we'll throw 3 of you in. Look at that. We had 3 left. 1, 2, 3. And all we have to do now is grab ourselves some string. Combine that up with the magical tallow, and we get ourselves a bunch of white tallow candles, which you can go ahead and kind of just stick. Yeah, we'll just stick them around here for now, like so. And this should drastically decrease, I think, or maybe just slightly decrease the instability of this altar. And plus, it makes it look kind of cool. We just kind of fill up this area here. I have no idea how far out you can go with these. Like, I don't know if putting skulls or candles down over here is going to help with the altar. And this, like, purple line that I put around here is kind of just... I put this down. It doesn't represent anything. But I think having them at least near the pedestals here does definitely help. Do we have all of the stuff we need now? The TNT is not going anywhere. That is most likely because we are out of space on our ME storage disks, which is not very good. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves another Essential storage disk real quick. And we have 32 IRA. Oh, jeez. Okay, quick tip for anyone who's wanting to do this. Don't use TNT if you can avoid it for getting your IRA, because it contains so many aspects. It takes so flipping long to go ahead and break it down and then transfer all of the aspects into our system. However, thankfully now we have a ton of Predito and Ignis, which is kind of insane. But we now have everything we need, so we should be able to go ahead, right-click this, and get it started. if we get our thaumium block. Then we'll have everything we need. Let's go ahead and just do this. Take you. Stick this guy in the middle. Pick up our Thaumonomicon again. Okay, take 2. Alright, there we go. This is supposed to be dangerous. I have some extra diamonds and extra water jars if anything breaks off, which I expect it will. I don't have any spare wrath shards, so I'm just hoping that if they fall off, we can pick them back up and stick them back on. I also don't have a spare thaumium block. But hopefully, this will work just fine. We do have all of our crystals. We should probably have our goggles of revealing on here so we can see what the heck's going on. Okay. There we go. It's taking all the Ira. Everything seems okay. I think the crystals and the... Oh, it's shot out some sparks, but it didn't hit anything. I think the crystals and the skulls are doing the job. We're on to the beast here. That's fine. I know it says in the Thaumonomicon entry that the longer the process goes on, the higher the chance for instability here. So it looks like we're doing okay. Oh, there we go. It's a wrath shard. Oh, there it is. Give it back. Give it back. There we go. Okay. We also broke a skull. That's fine. What else is breaking? Diamonds. Okay. Okay. We were prepared for this. We were ready. We'll deal with the flux in a second. We've just got the jars left to go. Everything looks pretty good. It was fairly unstable. A lot of things broke, but... Ta-da! It's done! Nice. We got ourselves a wrath cage. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and cover up some of this junk. Because we do not want this at all. Is there any on the roof? There isn't. Which makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. That was a lot less harmful than I thought it was going to be. Probably due to the fact that we have all these skulls, all these candles, and all that cool stuff. And, yeah, I think that was pretty good. It was pretty good. So, we now have ourselves this wrath cage over here. And basically, the way that this works is it's like a vanilla spawner almost, but better. If we go ahead and look in the Thaumonomicon here, it says a bunch of stuff. Sometimes killing is just not enough. We've discovered a way to reincarnate... Nope. Okay. It's light outside. Why are you attacking me? You've discovered a way to recreate the monster spawners found in the ancient ruins. Unlike the original monster spawners, the Wrath Cage responds to redstone control instead of the presence of human beings and can run much faster than the ancient devices. So it runs faster than normal spawners, and we don't have to be near it in order for the spawner to actually work, which is kind of the key to why I chose this. Now, the final thing that we're going to need to get this thing up and running is a crystal. I can't remember the exact name of the crystal. It is this one over here. The blank imprinting crystal, and this is made by throwing a diamond into a crucible with 10 cognita and 10 potentia. Potentia, as we found out earlier today, we can get from redstone. So if we go ahead and go ourselves, how much redstone now? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As well as some cogito, which I'm not quite sure what is in. We can use... No, not really much, to be honest. Do we have any red net energy cables lying around? We do. I'm going to take some of those, because they seem like one of the best ways we can do that. So we'll go ahead and take a few of these. We'll throw... grab our water. And then we'll go 1, 2... Oh. Wait till it starts bubbling. Any second now. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, 50? What? Does this have potential? Oh, it does. Oh wow, that's 4. Okay. We didn't need to do that. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, diamond. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we kind of didn't need the rest of that. That's fine. That's fine. Where's our drill? It's there. Let's get rid of all that. That's going to spit a bunch of gunk up into the system there. That's not good. That's sound. Oh my gosh, we got a thermic slime, which didn't give us anything. Brilliant. All right, let's get rid of this real quick. We also got a bit of flux flu. That's fine. That'll go away pretty soon. And the way this works now is, in order to get a specific animal or mob into the wrath cage, what we have to do is we can put this down anywhere we like. For instance, we can put it here. And what we have to do is we have to kill an animal or mob with the Diabolist's fork. So if we went around and kill an animal or mob with this fork, whilst we have the blank imprinting crystal in our inventory, that mob's soul, I guess, will be like bound to the imprinting crystal. And then if we right-click with the crystal onto the wrath cage, that will set the wrath cage to that specific mob, and then we can play around with it and work from there. I'll show you real quickly because I think we can change it at a later date. So let's see if we can find ourselves like a zombie and get this thing up and running. Do we have any wild zombies around that we can use? We could just go into our mob spawner. Skeleton, I want to use a zombie, really. Zombies are a bit easy to deal with. But if we kill a zombie, it does have to be done with the fork. But you can see it's now a zombie imprinted crystal. And if we do one last head on back over to our base here real quick, and simply right-click on this guy. Probably not the best positioning I've ever done, but if you right-click, you can see it's now set up for zombies, and you can see it requires some IRA in order to run. Now, you can change that. If we right-click, you can see that's changed to, I'm not quite sure what the aspect is, face aspect is what I'm going to call it, and you can also change it to meat aspect, which I am also not quite familiar with the name of the aspect there. But there are 3 aspects here. I believe these change depending on what mob you put in there. In a testing world, I did it with cows, and bestial was on there. I'm not quite sure if there's any benefit to using different aspects here. If it actually does anything or not, I'm not quite sure, but that's how you set that up. I don't know if we can, can we, undo the, oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, if you break it, you get your crystal back and your wrath cage back. So probably what I'll do between episodes is I'll decide what I want to imprint within the wrath cage. And I'll also show you why in the world I even made this wrath cage, because you're probably thinking right now, Isaac, you have this spawner made up with a bunch of cursed dirt, spoiling all the mobs you could ever need. Why did you make a cage that spawns even more mobs? And to that, I say you will find out next time, guys, because I have a plan for what I'm going to use this for, and it requires us to not be near it to actually run, which is not true for the cursed earth, I don't think. I think actually, I might be lying there. You might need to be near the cursed earth. You might not. I'm not quite sure. But this is a cooler way anyway. I don't want to use cursed earth again for my next plan. And for now, guys, I'm going to end today's episode there. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit like, and I will see you guys next time.